scotch in my face. My skin's dry. I look like a wild woman. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
This is Essie and Hi. We've been trying to record off and on for a couple weeks, but life has just been a lot. And not good, not bad, but just a lot. So good morning. Good morning. I'm taking a quick break from work to upload something real quick. And evidently we got less than 10 minutes to do it because my battery's about to die. Okay, so we're just going to say good morning. We're going to do a quick update. You can take your mask off, honey.
No.
It's been 2.5 weeks.
True.
Just say a quick prayer.
Okay.
Let's just pray. Okay. We're praying. So here's the deal.
Go ahead.
Okay, you guys know I have lupus and I have diabetes and I've had strokes. You know, I've had health issues. And Miss Mandy has MS and diabetes, so she has health issues. So this pandemic has been one of the pandemics that have scared the living crap out of us. Because in our mind, we're thinking, of all people, we don't need nothing. Because we're not going to be able to fight nothing, do nothing with nothing or anything. And we've seen people close to our hearts who have been impacted by the pandemic, who have lost their lives, who have been in hospital for 3 to 4. He was in the hospital for like 3.5 weeks, so like 3 weeks at a time, and struggling for their lives, and it's been scary overall. So, unfortunately, Miss Mandy was at work working with an individual who she didn't know was positive, and he spread the illness. So I don't know what to call it. It's a virus. He spread the virus to her and a few other staff and a few other consumers. And I have another rant that has that has to do with this conversation, but I'm not going to do the rant right now. And the rant has to do with, God, if you know you got germs, don't bring them to the facility. Stay your butt at home and video chat. Don't do that just because you want to be selfish in that moment, and show that you're a good parent or loved one for 20 minutes out of your day where you gave somebody some kind of a virus that they had to fight for. I'm not going to discuss anything about her person because that's his private information. But it did impact several other individuals and several other staff, and she was one impacted. So she tested positive. It has been an emotional roller coaster in our household. We had scary moments and okay moments, and then scary moments, and we have other things going on right now. Because of the stress level of it, I kept off and on showing symptoms of it, even though I was testing negative, and I'm still testing negative. But I think I'm stressed of it. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
So she struggled a lot. What do you think has been helping you?
I think diet has helped.
Yeah.
I think drinking water has helped.
I've been cooking her food, which means she got to eat what I cook her. So if I made vegetables, she had to eat vegetables. If I made fruit, she had to eat fruit. If I made high calcium meals, she had to eat them.
High protein.
And high protein. I fed her a lot of high calcium, high protein, a lot of veggie meals. The only thing I couldn't get her to eat is cooked spinach. But everything else I could get her to eat. It kept her glucose levels really good. And gave her body the energy to fight the virus. And she's still fighting. But that's her personal information. I don't want to go into your personal stuff.
Yeah, I think drinking water has really helped staying hydrated.
I think so too, and I think the vitamin C's too.
Yeah, I think that
the vitamin C and zinc that I was shoving down your throat helped too as well. I mean, just so many things, and prayer, a lot of prayer, a lot.
And rest, and I really think rest has helped too.
And avoiding those false, feelings of feeling good, because she'll get that moment where she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so good and so energized." I'm like, "It's a trick. It's false. Go lay down." What do you mean? I feel good. It's a trick. It's false. Go lay down. Your body's getting a spurt. It's getting a quick spurt. And after that spurt, you're going to feel like you got hit by a truck. And every single time she got a spurt, she felt like she was being hit by a truck. But by the grace of God, she was being fed high protein, it was a lot of high protein, a lot of micronutrients, a lot of vegetables and stuff, and a way that and her carbs were good carbs, like sweet potato and just stuff that's easier for her body to digest and be soluble, and made it less work for her body to do with digesting her food. And then also spacing out her meals, so she wasn't eating like every 3 hours. She was eating breakfast, then rest her body, probably through lunch, and then she would eat another meal after that, which basically she was doing, we call it intermittent fasting, like twice in a day. And that way her body had time to heal itself instead of trying to break down the food that she's ingesting. So we did a lot. We've been doing a lot of things the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy. A lot of cleaning, a lot of Clorox. I've gone through, that gallon of bleach is almost gone. I've gone through 2 gallons of bleach, all my Lysol spray. I have the Clorox cleaning. I've gone through so much cleaning stuff. So, because every time she touched the surface, we have to clean. So she wore gloves and face mask, and every surface got cleaned. Every time she touched, every time I touched, I cleaned it and stuff. And for a week and a half, she was on the top layer of the building, and I was on the bottom layer of the building. Food went upstairs sometimes. Other times, when she felt strong enough, she came down and she ate. But if she came down and she ate, we weren't on top of each other. And then I immediately sanitized the area, bleached everything. Unfortunately, she hates eating off of plastic cups and plastic forks and paper plates. She hates that. But so
The paper plates I'm okay with. It's the plasticware.
For 3 weeks she had to, so it was just like, you gotta suck it up. And she got sick of me saying it to her, because a lot of times she's like, I don't have the strength to walk, I can't. You gotta get from here to there. Suck it up. And once you get there, you can take your breath and say, oh, that was hard. Suck it up, knock it out, and get it done. You hated that.
Mm-hmm.
I still do that to you.
That's
Because
okay.
I'm in pain every day. There's not a day that it's the same with you. You're in pain every single day.
Yeah.
And if every
It's
single
okay.
day you're in pain and you say I can't, then you won't.
Right.
So this is the closest. She's on. What are you on? She's close to 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't sleep together. We didn't do anything really together. And for the first week, she was upstairs and I was downstairs. I off and on slept in the bed, but one time I smelled the cleaner upstairs, which means it had to come through the vent. Freaked me out. I immediately got from upstairs and came downstairs. I didn't even stay up there because I know that the airflow was pulling in. I'm like, crap. So, I think I'm neurotic and I think I have neurosis, but I think that was a good thing.
What's that?
All right. So basically, we've had a lot going on, and it's been not the easiest time at all. It really hasn't. We only went to urgent care, the emergency room once for her, just once. And that was a scary time, but
It was very.
we got through that.
I wasn't sure what they were all thinking.
Yeah, they had her locked in the room. I couldn't see her. I couldn't get to her. They had her locked down. Nobody was communicating with her. It was scary. It was scary. And I kept telling her, I said, they're not keeping you. I don't care what they say. They're not keeping you. So you walk out, you're not staying in there because you're doing better at home than there. You went there to get meds. That's it. We'll finish the rest at home. I was dead serious.
I felt like I was.
Because some people ain't coming out of there. And if you have to go, I say you go. If you have to stay, I say you stay. But the point that she was at that time, I don't think that I felt like there was a point she needed to stay. And I felt like we were doing. And the only reason we went is because I needed them to check you over.
Yeah.
Because it had been like a week and the breathing hadn't.
Yeah, it hadn't gotten better.
Yeah, the breathing was bad. The breathing was bad. The breathing was scary. But.
Don't do that. That hurts.
A little bit. That hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit. Sorry. I felt it. I tried to play it off, but it did hurt. I'm heavy-handed. I'm heavy-handed. That did hurt because I just did it to
That's the
myself.
third time you've hit me in my chest.
Oh, the other 2 times was intentional. Was intentionally to hurt you. I smacked the hell out that titty. I said,
And then on the other side too.
I said, psh. I don't know what I did to you for. You did something to me. Okay, sorry, I digress. We do that. There's something wrong with me sometimes. All right.
But it has been a learning thing. We have been eating healthier.
Yes, I'm down 28 pounds. I'm since the 10th of July. So that's in 12 days. I'm down 12 days? Or
14 days.
14 days?
15.
Well, I haven't weighed today, so I'll do from the last time I weighed. So
Right, I lost count.
28 pounds in, I think, 28 days. I mean, in 20 days or... No, 10 days. No, 12 days. 12 days. 20 pounds in 12 days. You have changed your eating habits. There's some things I still eat. Like last night, I was supposed to eat dinner and I didn't. I just ate ice cream for dinner and I don't know why. It was like a little cup of ice cream and a coffee cup. Don't ask me what I was doing, but I did it because I wanted ice cream. I don't know why. And there was no reason for me to have it other than I wanted it. But I am down 28 pounds. She's down 10 pounds. All my tests are coming back negative. We're still working on. This is the closest she's been to me, and the closest I've been to her, and I kind of feel okay with it because she's been on quarantine for 3 weeks now.
Well, 2.5.
2.5 weeks. That's still a long time.
Yeah.
So, since the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the 8th of July. So we haven't really uploaded anything because we've been working on focusing on her health, focusing on my health. And I'm still working right now. I'm still working from home for one of my jobs. The other job I can't work at all, which sucks. And I'm still working. So in between work, I'm running after her. The fact that she's up moving is helping a lot because I hate going to the basement doing laundry and she don't mind doing it. I hate it though. I don't like it. Bixby, what are you doing? So she is feeling better. She's doing healthy. But one of the things we did figure out through this process is that we have to change how we eat. Well, I have to change how I eat, or I'm not going to be on this earth much longer. I did figure that out. And one of my chest X-rays, it showed that I had an enlarged heart. An enlarged heart can lead to cardiac arrest. So I have been juicing a lot in the morning times. And I've juiced before. This is nothing unusual. With juicing and a lot of ginger, a lot of spinach, a lot of vegetables, which is not that drastically different from my diet before. The only thing that's different is the takeout food, right?
Yeah, we haven't had, other than
the Chinese food we had that one day was so good.
Right, well,
Oh, but that was before you got tested.
Mm,
Because when I did it was that weekend before it was Saturday, because
That's
and I had to do it overnight.
that's right, yeah.
Oh,
And so the only time we actually really ate out was the other night when we had,
Pan Express.
Panda Express and Pizza Hut.
Okay, just so you know, Pan Express don't count because I brought it back, and it was that day was rough. Mine was in the trash. She ate hers, but mine was in the trash. I think that they took it off the line and just didn't.
Yeah.
Since they're not getting very much business, it just was sitting on the line too long. So I just couldn't eat it, so it went in the trash. But I did eat a papadilla, which was good.
Yeah. So that's the only time we've
But
actually
I still dropped that day. I still lost weight that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying all that to say that this illness scared the crap out of us, but it also came at a good time. What it's made us both slow down and recognize what we're not doing for ourselves, that we need to do for ourselves to take care of ourselves, to make sure that we're living a healthy, happy life for us. And honestly, if it didn't happen, I don't think that we would have noticed it. I would have just
I don't think so either.
I would have felt the chest pains and thought it was nothing and just would play it off.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, for the last 2 years, I've had chest pains and I just was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just tired. I'm working so much. I just need to.
So it's good to know.
Yeah, but it's if this wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't have slowed down.
Right. Oh yeah, no, we would have been going.
We would have still been going. Now, have I done everything I need to do for me? No. Look at my hair. Let's not even discuss it. It's like a kinky fro. I don't even know what to tell you. But I am getting it all cut off. Oh, where's the alcohol spray?
And
It's right there.
okay.
Can you grab me that, please?
Why you're gonna touch me again?
Okay, I'll do it afterwards. Oh, sorry. I sprayed my hands with alcohol every time I touch her.
All the time.
I don't touch it very often.
And she wonders why she could smell the chemicals upstairs. Because she's constantly cleaning and it's not coming through the vent.
It is. It did come through the vent that one day. It did. I promise you. I'm not lying.
It couldn't come through the vent, honey.
The air kicked on and said whoosh, and I smelled it.
Because it was blowing it. It's not because it was coming through the vent. The air conditioning does not come from in the house.
I'm right, she wrong. But the downfall is I did sleep on the couch. That was a bad idea. When I would sleep on the couch, sometimes I didn't wear. I don't wear clothes. Let's just be honest. I don't wear clothes. And the leather chafed my skin and left an injury on my hip. Ding. It is what it is.
It's unforgiving.
It is. It took my skin off. It chafed. It pulled it. Unfortunately, I've been tossing and turning a lot because last night was the first time I slept with her. I haven't slept with her about 3 weeks. She keeps saying 2.5, but it's been 3 weeks.
But yeah, leather is unforgiving.
So, we are doing good. We just are needing to figure out kind of what we want to do with this channel. I kind of feel like I need to. I don't know. I think it needs to be something about. Right now, it's about everyday life, everyday challenges, marriage, love, commitments, cats, who are working my day on ours. I was on the phone with Human Resources today. I'm on the phone. The lady's talking to me. I'm turning around screaming at the 2 cats. Sit down and be still. Sit down. And they in the background just saying,
They were fussing because I was coming upstairs.
talking back. Won't sit down.
Right, so I was coming upstairs. Well, Bixby's wanting to go downstairs, and I'm like, And she got really close to the door, and I sprayed. It did not hurt, but I squirted the water bottle towards them and freaked her out. She turned around and slid and took off.
Right.
So
So
like, take a corner.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like I want to dedicate a day to Bixby and Stubby, and dedicate a day to our marriage, and dedicate a day to everyday life. And I definitely want to dedicate time each time with meals. I am not the only big chick in the world who needs to adjust her meals. It sounded weird. Big chick.
Big chick.
Big chick.
Big chick.
Big chick. Sorry. Only big girl. I love food. I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
I love food. But I don't overeat it, but I do love it.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So,
Who doesn't love food?
and the funny thing about it is, since I've changed my eating habits, funny thing, I eat more than what I ate before, and I'm losing weight now. Crazy. I think that's weird.
Healthier.
But I still eat more than I ate before.
But it's healthier, and you're eating it. You're eating in.
Certain times of the day.
Yeah, you're not
Instead
eating
of just like having a random meal like once or twice a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of graze.
I don't know. Like this morning, I juiced some, what did I juice? Pineapple, celery, carrots, ginger.
Yes, that's worth it.
Yeah, that's what I juiced this morning.
Yeah.
And I drank that, and it made a good, that pitcher was halfway full. It was a good juice. And then I ate a bite of her eggs and 2 pieces of the thin,
Skinny bread.
right, which is 100 calories for 2 slices.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. So I did that, and I had to do that because when you juice, it kickstarts your body. And I don't have time for my body to be kickstarted right now. I really don't. Because I have work to do. So I can't spend it in the laboratory all day. Okay, so my phone is telling me it's down to maybe 10 minutes, if that, and we've been in 20 minutes. All right, so I think that is all we wanted to say. What else did you want to say?
Nothing. Oh, are you gonna put on yesterday's that you're wondered?
Oh, my juicer broke yesterday. I couldn't get it to work. And then what pissed me off, I was so mad about it all day because I couldn't juice, so I just had a banana and yogurt for breakfast. I was so ticked. And so I'm just like, my juicer, I'm just going on. She comes by the kitchen that night. She went in the kitchen to do something. She comes out. She goes, honey, you just have to push the button on the outlet so that it engages the circuit for the outlet.
As I was in there and I'm looking, I'm like, why is that orange? Click it.
Because I pushed it and I made it orange. I made it orange.
Oh, well, see, but then you have to click it back. So I'm like, So I click it and I go look over at the juicer and I'm like, oh.
I was so pissed off. I'm telling you, this is what I did. I literally said, I'm not eating dinner. I just want ice cream. She's like, what? I said, I'm just eating ice cream. Fuck it. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight. And she looked at me, she's like, really? I said, ice cream. I said, put some cookies in it, some almond butter in it, just one little teaspoon. She put a tablespoon, which was gross as all get out. So I didn't eat that bottom half of the ice cream. That was nasty. It's too much almond butter. I just ate a little bit. I said, I'm going to eat that. She was, really? And I'm like, whatever. And so I'm sitting on the couch eating ice cream. We're watching this movie. And she's like, Kalima, are you not going to eat dinner? I'm like, this is my dinner. She's like, Kalima, this is not dinner. You're not going to eat dinner. I'm like, no, I'm not eating dinner. I was so mad. I was like, I'm not eating anything but ice cream. I ate that little coffee cup of ice cream. I said, that's all I'm eating. Leave me alone. No. And so I went upstairs. We got into bed. I had a nasty attitude all night because I was hungry, but I was like determined not to eat because I was pissed about the juicer. And I was pissed I couldn't get it to work.
And so, mind you, in the meantime, I got it to work.
I know, but I didn't get it to work. So that upset me. So, but it's okay because I juiced this morning, right?
Exactly.
Didn't I do it this morning?
Yes.
Give me some.
Like I said, though, have no fear. Mandy's here.
I juiced this morning, so.
She did.
So I'm not really, but I was upset.
She could have ate dinner.
I just wanted the ice cream. Don't let me talk to you. Don't let me
and then,
you.
Then I kept saying,
don't let me trick you and thinking I was upset about a juicer.
Hold on right now. Then I kept saying, I want something sweet. You don't need it. I want some ice cream. You don't need it. Fine. I don't need it.
I ate it. I ate a cup of ice cream, a little coffee cup. Just too much almond butter.
Little. Little.
It wasn't that much ice cream. How many scoops was in there? You made it for me.
Like 5 scoops. It was the rest of the ice cream that was in the thing.
But your scooper is this big.
But it was the rest of what was in the ice cream.
I know, but
thing.
how much was that?
About that much. The way across. I just gave you the rest of it.
Okay, was that much? That much.
All the way through. I mean.
And you gave it to me? But that's on you for giving it to me.
I don't like cookie.
Yeah, but I couldn't eat the bottom layer because it was full of almond butter.
Sorry.
So all that went in the trash.
Sorry.
So it's just ice cream, whatever. Dinner was good. I enjoyed my dinner. It was great.
What did I have for dinner?
Last night?
I had the other piece of my papadilla. And sausage and salad.
What you had for breakfast this morning?
Eggs.
What kind of
Scrambled
eggs?
It was like an egg.
Omelette.
Egg omelet. I was going to say souffle.
Omelette.
But egg omelet with sausage, cheese, and red onion. Red onion.
Sauteed sausage and cheese. Added the egg. Made it into omelet. Served it for breakfast. She enjoyed it.
I ate all of it. How many eggs? 5.
It was 5 eggs I put in there.
Right. And she had a piece about yay big.
I didn't even eat that much. I just ate the sausage out of it.
Oh yeah. So she had a piece about yay big. The omelet was like this big. And you know how much I ate of it? That much of it. I finished it. I was like, it was good.
I didn't even eat, because remember I took the piece, I took the sausage out, and I tried to give it to Bixby. Right, I tried to give it Bixby.
Did they eat it?
No, it was sitting right there still.
Right there,
the sausage is still sitting on the floor. And my baby girl didn't eat it because she don't eat sausage. And I try to tell her that she don't eat sausage, but she don't listen to me. All right, so we got to clean. My desk is a mess. Our house is cleaning back into order because we cleaned out Mandy's car yesterday. Yesterday it was she got overheated and got sick outside. She didn't have very much strength yesterday. Yesterday was a rough day for her, and so her strength level was, I think, it was depleted. And because she still has the virus in her, she's still trying to get it out of her. She's still trying to build up her energy. But I feel like you got a lot of work done with no little strength. I really do.
Oh yeah.
She almost passed out like twice yesterday. I had to go outside and make her sit in my car, and then make her go in the house because she was sick.
Yeah, I was ready to pass out.
She was sick as a dog yesterday.
But let me say, I have a back seat, and I have a passenger seat, and I have a floorboard.
If you only knew what that really meant. Actually, I have pictures. I can upload the pictures for you.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big deal.
She was living out of her car.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
We did our budget. No, that's too personal. Never mind. That's too personal. Never mind.
But yeah, it was a big deal, and I got rid of.
Not enough.
I can't even tell you how many bags.
I can. Do you know how many bags? 21.
Wow, and there's
with those two right there, just 21.
And in the back.
21.
Yeah. So.
A lot of crap.
Yeah.
She's a hoarder, just so you know. But it's not in an unhealthy way. It's kind of like, I hate to say this, the people who work a lot understand it. When you work so much that you don't even have time to organize your personal life, sometimes it gets away from you. And you always say, oh, I'm going to get it tomorrow. I'm going to do it another day. I'm going to do it another day. And then you realize, crap, I've run out of time. I've got so much crap to do, and I don't have the time to do it in. So you just have to set time. And I told her I do the same thing sometimes. I will get so busy with work and so busy with taking care of other people and so busy with doing so much stuff that I don't set time to take her to things that I need to take care of in order to take care of me. Like making sure everything. That's why I clean out the closet once a week. That's why I do that. And every 3 months I go through my clothes and I give to donations. Every 3 months I make her do it now. And we did yours probably 6 months ago now.
Yeah,
but you gave so much stuff. She gave so much donation. But that's why I do those things. I have to set that time to do it, because if I don't honor what God has given me thus far and take care of the blessings that God has given me, He has no reason to bless us again. He really doesn't, because we haven't honored what He gave us in the beginning. So I take the time to do those things. I think it's important because it helps other people. I don't know. So we have stuff to do. We just want to check in. Sorry this video is so long. I'm not editing and I'm not cutting, so good luck with it. I hope you enjoyed it though. I hope it was fun for you. I hope you learned something and understand that why we haven't been here in a couple weeks. I can upload little random stuff that we've done. But I think the biggest learning lesson that we've had in the last couple of weeks is my heart and our diet. Not just my diet, but your diet. Because you're doing better.
Oh yeah.
You feel better.
I do.
When we eat better. We just have to add extra. You can't exercise right now because you don't have the strength level for it. So, but I can try to do something, additional exercises than other what I do in the house. We were both drenched in sweat though yesterday. So I had to get her out the heat. That may not have been a smart thing to do.
But it had to be done.
Yeah, it did. It did, because you're going back to work very soon, and you definitely need to start on a clean slate.
Yeah.
An organized slate.
And actually, I'm really glad we did, because there was a lot of stuff in my kitchen.
There's a lot of stuff. She was like, oh my God, I didn't know I had that. Oh my God. I brought her a freaking glucose monitor reader. I bought her one with my last little coins that I had in my account. What, I find one in her car? Oh my Lord.
Forgot it was there.
I'm gonna whoop you.
Sorry, Stubby's here.
You're so cute. You're just so cute.
But I forgot my Love Never Dies jacket was in there.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
Him says that little man.
You want to come up and say hi?
Can I pick you up?
Yeah, you can pick him up. Come on. You washed your hands, right?
Oh yeah. I've been in the bathroom. I cleaned. Come here, Bubba. Come here. He's like, yeah. Come here.
He said no.
Come here. Stubby.
He said no. My phone's about to die.
Come here. really quick. Come here. Bubba, come here. Stubbly. Come here. Come up here. He tried to slink away.
Did you see
There
the
he
way?
is.
Hey,
Say
Bubba.
hi, guys. Look, Bub, you're on TV. This is the handsome
He's
man.
like, this is how it is up here.
Mm-hmm. This
Don't
is the
scratch that
no, he's
out.
not. No, I got him. This is the handsome man. This is our little Bubba, Stubby.
His paw is on her wrong leg.
Nah.
It's on her wrong leg.
He's okay. I got him.
Thank you.
All right, he wants to go. He doesn't like being held. So I have times where I
Hi,
can,
your baby.
and then there are times that he'll be really cool for just a second. Then he
If
wants
music
on.
was on, he would stay up there.
Yeah, he loves music. I always laugh. He's Freddie Mercury
How is he
reincarnated.
gonna make me rub him?
I don't know. He's still.
He's like, he's making me rub. I like rubbed him like side, middle, side, middle.
But
He made me rub him like over and over again.
I've always said he was Freddie Mercury reincarnated because you know Freddie Mercury loved cats too. So
All right,
But anyway.
we have to clean, and she's
Yep.
got stuff to do, and I got stuff to do. You
Okay.
got this.
Yep,
You got this.
we got this.
Better choices.
Amen.
But I do miss Thai food. I miss Thai food.
I miss
I miss
Chinese.
sushi.
Hey.
I miss sushi. But I feel good. I
mean,
juiced this morning. I felt really good.
yeah. And I'm liking what she's feeding me. So,
Yeah.
and I haven't said anything bad. So,
And she hasn't thrown it at me.
and my mom always say, "Oh, it must be okay. They haven't thrown it back at me." All right, honey.
Oh, yeah. You gotta see that.
See, oh yeah, her new,
I like my toys.
her new toy. I love it. All right, we'll see you on the flip side.
Oh, Jesus.
On the flip side, guys.